Hey everybody, how you doing? We're on right now. This is the Las Vegas Rocks radio show. You can see my great guests. We'll be talking to them in just a minute. There's Rob and Llynda and Neil and Tom, and back here is Mark, Lola, Brian, and Mark Thomas. And we're going to start the show here in just a little bit. Stand by for another great show. A lot of Neil Diamond talk and some fun stuff tonight. And new Las Vegas songs. Tom, Janice, Baldino is watching. He says, what are you doing standing over there? Get in your chair.
Technical difficulty.
Okay, we're on in
Welcome to Diamond.
5 seconds. Stand by. Here we go. You'll hear the jingle.
Hi, Marlene.
It's the Las Vegas Rocks radio show, the show before the show. Join us for a fast-paced hour of celebrity interviews and entertainment news. And now, here's Ron. Las Vegas Rocks!
Hey everybody, welcome to the Las Vegas Rocks radio show. I'm your host, Ron Garrett, and we're going to have a good time tonight. Join me and the entertainment director at Portnoy Gallery.
I'm just the artist, the entertainment
No,
director.
you're the entertainment. You're the entertainment director.
Oh, I am.
You and Dorothy.
Do I have a new title?
Yeah, forget about Mr. Magnificent. Forget about...
And you can't
Forget
have the
about,
Dark Knight either.
That's right. You got a new title. You're now the entertainment director of an art gallery.
Isn't that crazy?
Now, what other art gallery has an entertainment?
Zero.
Zero.
Art is entertainment.
There you
Art is
go.
entertainment.
But so is his Wham nights, and we'll be talking about those in just a little bit. Sitting next to him is movie maker and executive producer of the show, Tom Hillary. Hello, Tom.
Hey there, Ron. How you doing?
Okay, one finger on the microphone.
This finger?
No, not keep. That's the only
That's the
finger.
finger,
That's
okay.
the only one to raise. Don't put the other one up. That's right.
I want to make sure I got it right for you.
All right. As we welcome to the studio, ladies and gentlemen, the King of Diamonds, the best Neil Diamond tribute artist in the planet, on the planet, in the world, except for one other.
Oops.
Your clone.
Neil Diamond.
Neil Diamond, exactly
He's-
right.
he's-
Except for one other.
Right.
The King of Diamonds, the real Neil. Let's call him that. Rob Garrett. Hello, Rob.
Hello, Ron. How are you?
I'm good. I'm glad you're here today. Next to you
Thank you for having
is
me.
the beautiful Llynda More. Hello, Llynda.
Hello.
Thank you so much. And Mark Stephen Gendel.
He's like,
Gendel.
he's like way on the other
Yeah,
side.
put an eye at the end of that. Gendeli. It's
Is that the back of
Gendeli's
the bus?
Deli. Gendeli's Deli down the street.
Just what we need, another Italian on the Diaz.
That's right. Mark Gendel. Hello, Mark.
New business idea.
On the phone, on her way tonight to a gig at Gatsby's, is Barbara Brighton. She'll be calling in about 5:40. And also on the phone, a friend of yours, a friend of mine, a guy who helped you start in your career.
He did.
And you guys are going to be talking. How long since you've talked to Tommy Ronca?
Talk to him.
Talked to him or seen him or been with him?
Well, yeah, it's two different things. First of all, I've never been with him. Okay, so.
Oh, no,
so,
we don't
okay.
want to go there.
So, no. Well, it was just your phrasing. But,
How long have you seen Tom?
I haven't seen him for a few years, but I talked to him probably a few months ago.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say we're good for 2 or 3 conversations a year.
Okay, well, it'd be good to have him on the air with you.
Absolutely.
It'd be a lot of fun.
He was one of my mentors at the,
Yeah,
at
that'd
the
be
beginning.
great. Okay, so we got him calling in at 20 after, and then Barbara at 40 after. And then we got a lot of music. We got some you doing Neil Diamond. I got a little bit of Llynda and Mark doing some songs. Plus the new jingles, and not really jingles. What I've asked for on the air, Neil, was the original music, like what Matt Dorman did for us.
Yeah, what a brilliant idea on your part to share with our listening and viewing audience the opportunity to get played on a radio station that's also live on Facebook. And we're going to feature some of the songs they've written that have Vegas somewhere in the title, somewhere in the lyrics. It's a great idea.
Yeah, I hope so. I should have listened to these. Might get some cursing on there. I didn't hear. we're without a net. No, I listened to them all, and to what I'm going to play, they're pretty good.
Only in Vegas.
And they're going to be a lot of fun. So those of you who are songwriters, composers, and you wrote a song about Las Vegas, a positive, high-energy song, something good like a jingle or something like that, please let me know. You can get on my messenger, send it to me. I got 15 different songs this week when I asked
I'm
for
sure
this.
you're going to get a heck of a lot.
And some of them had nothing to do with Vegas, of course. And there's a lot of folks out there, I understand, though. They want to get their stuff played. I get that, and I'll do it eventually. But this is about Vegas, so if you got a Vegas song that you wrote, it's an original. We don't have to worry about copyrights or anybody getting to us on Facebook, and they keep blocking the show because of music. Not this week. We have all the licenses. We have all everything's copyrighted material. Everything is licensed. And this is a radio station. It's got BMI license, CSAC license, ASCAP license. Every single song played is cleared and is licensed. So please, we're going to play some good music tonight.
Good.
But first, my shout-outs before we get to that.
Oh, boy, here we go.
Oh, that's right. So you don't like my shout-outs?
No, I do, but, you keep getting more and more Italian relatives on both coasts of Florida.
Yeah. Yeah, and I hope I can find some more. It's been a long time. I haven't seen these people
Well,
for 50
listen,
years.
if they listen to the radio show, they will reach out to you.
I actually have a whole bunch of upcoming shows
We're gonna get
in
to
the
all
Sunshine State.
Not to worry. We're going to get to all that.
No, I mean, but that wasn't a plug. I was just because you were talking about Florida.
Oh, I like Florida. But
All your relatives should go to his show.
last time I was there, I was 6 years old. I have no idea what it's like now.
Are you serious?
Hasn't
Yeah,
changed. Hasn't changed.
6 years old.
That's
I
a
was
long
there.
time.
Drove down the coast.
You're due.
What do you mean? Wow, that's a long time. Thank you, Linda. I appreciate
what
that.
it is.
Don't get Neil started on all that.
Linda, if you read the teleprompter, that was my line.
Hello to my sweetheart. She's listening to the show. I love you, honey. She's my biggest fan, Tammy Morelli. She's out there. Tammy is always listening and always ready to tell me how good it was. I hope. Sometimes not so. Anyway, Lou Gazzara, you did Lou's show.
I was the
On Thursdays?
guest of Lou's Black Tie Vegas. It was
Black
a lot
Tie
of fun.
Vegas show,
A lot of
yeah.
fun. Yeah.
So Lou's out there. Hey, Lou. Also,
Hey,
I'm
Lou.
going to say hello to Joe DeSimone. Joe will be our guest next week. Joe is the owner of the Railroad Pass Casino and the Pass Casino. You know Joe?
I do. We became friends recently.
Recently, I invited him on the show, Linda, and he accepted. Thank you, Joe.
Wow.
And he's going to come down and talk to us about what he's doing with the Water Street district
Yeah.
improvements and all the things that are happening. Plus, I think he's building a hotel behind at the pass with rooms and stuff to go with it.
Yes.
So we're going to find out about that next week.
Right, because they've never had a hotel.
No, they haven't.
I mean,
But Railroad
I've
Pass
driven-
is a hotel, isn't
I
it?
know I've driven past that for
For
many,
years.
many years.
Where is
Yeah.
where is the railroad pass?
On the way to Lake Mead.
Water Street, isn't it?
Just-
Yeah, no, you pass. You're past Boulder
Just
City.
before, yeah.
So you go past Boulder
You're
City
past
and then
Boulder
you go
City.
yeah.
You're heading towards the dam. Just before you get to the dam and go down that windy road, which is no longer there because now it's I-11, there's the Railroad Pass Casino. And
Are you sure you
they built right past it, right around it.
Because you see it as you're driving
Yeah.
towards Boulder City.
You got to get, no, it's
Up to the-
before Boulder City, before the road that goes to Laughlin
Right.
and
correct.
Churchlight, right there.
Correct.
Oh,
Right there at that spot.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's got a few rooms there, and it's also a truck place. So he'll be on next week. We'll get to all this next week. Also, we want to say hello to Brian and Mark. Mark Thomas, our engineer, studio producer. Mark can be heard Monday through Friday on this station, 6 in the morning till 9 in the morning with Andy Vieira. Brian Nolfo, our official Las Vegas radio show, the Las Vegas Rocks radio show photographer. Don't even my own name. Brian, how you doing? Make sure give him your email so he can send you all the photos he's going to take today. Hello to Jerry Walker. Hey, Jerry, glad you're still out there. How's the insurance business? My buddy Jerry Walker, his beautiful wife, Verlene. Say hello to him. I did. Marty Conroe having another Marty party tonight, a Marty party in Reno. He invites everybody over. They get the barbecue out in his condo overlooking the pool and the Truckee River.
we ought to drive up there sometime. I've never been to Reno. That's like north, right?
That's north, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, it's
just
up there.
checking.
It's up north.
By the railroad pass at all?
You know, what's funny is when you, the
You
other
won't
way,
pass.
Oh, the other direction.
the other
Okay.
way. What's funny is when you get, you see the sign says Reno
Yeah.
and Highland Drive, right? Like Reno's 2 blocks down the street. It's 450 miles away.
I'm not going.
And it's almost a 6-hour drive. It really is. Hello to Janet Conway down in up in New Jersey. Hey, Janet. Good to have you listening.
Joyce.
And she missed the show last week or the week before. But anyway, Janet's always listening, and we love having her listen. Gene Ferrari in Florida. Gene had a sold-out performance in Florida recently. Congratulations,
Great guy.
Gene. Tommy, Ronka, and Janie are listening. I hope so. They're going to be calling in here at 20 minutes after the hour. My Florida cousins.
Here we go.
You know their names better than I do, Neil.
Jimmy, Joe, Jack,
No,
Ralph.
Frank,
Oh.
Richard, Diane, Michelle, and Susie. I wrote it down this time. I don't know. And on the East Coast, right, it would be Lou Rosano and my cousin Buddy Caputo. Also, we want to say hello to PJ Gia Maria. He's getting better from neck surgery he had. PJ, beautiful wife Mar. Hey, Mar. And I hope you're feeling better and getting better. Shout out to Johnny Scaglione, the rock and roll producer, bringing some hard metal acts to town soon. Meyer Lansky II. Hello, Meyer. And Danny Proctor, or what is it? Is it Proctor? Yeah, Danny
Proctor.
Porter.
Porter.
Danny Porter Lansky, his beautiful wife. She always listens. We want to also say hello to Elon Musk.
I want to say
Hey, Elon, how are you?
Listen.
nice.
Hurry up, buy
Let's just
Twitter,
tweet
Elon.
him. Let's just tweet him. We don't have to say hi.
We
Just
want him
tweet.
to buy Twitter. We do. And we want to also talk about Giada Valente.
Correct. Giada's got a a show coming up at the Myron's Cabaret at the Smith Center, and actually I did a radio show with her the other day, and she's traveling back to Europe, and they got to wear the mask on the plane for like 10 hours.
Sometime in May, now they get rid of it. And say it again now, she's going to be appearing at the Smith Center.
Smith Center
It's
at
a great
Myron's
venue.
Cabaret, yes.
And when is that? Do you know the date?
I don't know the date. No.
We need to. I should have done my homework. I'm
I'll
sorry.
be there, but I don't know the date because I got to ask Dorothy.
We're going to find
what
out.
the date is.
We're going to find out.
Okay.
Somebody send me the date on text, and we'll talk about it. Get it out there. It's coming up soon, though.
Yes,
It is.
I believe the 20th, but I'm not quite sure.
Also, Josette. Hello, Josette. Josette's throwing a party in Los Angeles on May 25th, starring the Bronx Warriors. And Josette's being awarded a merit of honor from the French government at this party on May 25th.
Wow.
So the French government's giving her. They got
He deserves it.
the French ambassador will be there. The liaison, whoever's in L.A. that monitors that stuff, they'll all be there, and she gets this nice award. And the Bronx Wonders will be a great, great show for them. So it'll be a lot of fun. Okay, there's the shout-outs for now. We're going to play one of our first...
I think time's up.
no, I'm going to play. I'm going to go to a break right now. The show's over. Is the show
Yeah, I
over?
think time's up.
Thanks,
Yeah.
thanks, Rob.
It was
I
great.
appreciate
It was great seeing everybody.
Here's our first show. This is a song called Mr. Vegas. It's written by Rick Friedman. He's a voiceover,
Nice,
he's an
great.
actor, an MC, a music producer, and a stagehand with IATSE, and a live studio engineer. Here's Mr. Vegas.
Come on, man, come on and show me around. This place is out of sight, Mr. Vegas. I know you're in, Mr. Vegas. Let us begin, Mr. Vegas. Please don't delay, Mr. Vegas. Show me the way, Mr. Vegas. You know the way to go, Mr. Vegas. Come on, let's start the show. And now here's Mr. Vegas himself, Drew Carey.
Guys and gals, by now you know there are non-invasive and
Actually,
minimally
it's Wayne
invasive
Newton,
medical
everybody.
solutions
Wayne
to hair
Newton.
restoration without side effects, right?
That's our first one. Not bad.
Not bad at all.
Okay, so you don't know.
He used to
Doctors
be
of hair
the
use only
frontman for
clinically
Ron
proven
Bronson.
treatments.
Yeah.
Platelet-rich plasma
With Friedman.
therapy
Yeah,
that uses your
Right,
own
yeah, he
fluids
was
to stimulate
for
stem
years
cells to
when
deepen your
they
hair
were,
follicle to halt
you
hair
know, when
loss
they
and
were
regrow hair.
the
To the
ones that
FDA-cleared
they-
clinical hair
remember that?
restoration laser that's
When
proven to
Ron
be
Bronson was at the Riviera.
Oh, yeah,
trees
sure.
lines that offer discreet
No, in the
weaker
they're around.
These services are administered by doctors of hair caring
Rick
medical
Friedman was the lead
professionals,
singer.
experts in understanding how
Great
devastating hair loss can be
Okay,
at
so
any age.
we got a good audience today.
I just want to know when
Thicker head of hair.
You're on now.
when was it that Drew
Doctors
Carey
of Hair,
became Mr.
call
Vegas?
now.
He was trying to get Wayne Newton. I don't know the
702-751-0086.
story.
That's
I'm just saying that he did.
702-751-0086 or online at doctorsofhair.com.
Doctors of Hair.
I know you have your headphones.
Now you know.
Sun City Heating and
Is that
Cooling
good?
is a premier American standard certified independent customer care dealer that can fix or replace your broken AC system with an unbeatable combination of low-cost repairs and high-efficiency systems. We've installed more high-efficiency American standard systems than any customer care dealer since 2004. We are a family-owned and operating heating and cooling company. So when it's 100 degrees outside and your cooling system fails, you can count on Sun City Heating and Cooling for fast service. SunCityHeatingandCooling.com. That's SunCityHeatingandCooling.com.
Neil Diamond has
I'm attorney Paul
a
Powell.
pre-Broadway
If you
show
get hurt in a crash,
that's
if you know
debuting
the lawyer
for
can
obvious
take more money
reasons.
than
It's
you.
gonna be
That's right. You get hurt and the lawyer gets rich. Not very fair. When you hire me, those worries go bye
It's
bye
at the
bye.
theater.
I promise never to take more money than
I
you.
don't, you know, you can look it up. It's good,
If
but the
you're
show's
tired
called
of greedy
Beautiful
lawyers,
Noises.
call
And my friend's taking me.
728-5500
I've
or
always
go to
wanted to.
paulpowell.com.
8 seconds.
Really can
I
help.
can't wait.
Some restrictions apply.
And we're back on the Las Vegas Rocks radio show. I'm your host, Ron Garrett, AM 670 KMZQ. Let's say hello to all these great guests and beautiful people that are here today. Rob Garrett. Hello, Rob.
Hello, Ron.
We're going to start.
Brother
We're going
Ron.
to start with you. We're going to chat with Llynda More in just a few minutes. Neil, jump in when you can. Tom's got some questions, and don't let Brian's flashlight make you blind.
Oh, come on, we're performers. We did.
Brian's got a brand new flash bulb there, flash for his camera. Okay, Rob.
Yes, sir.
The thing that everybody's talking about
Yeah.
is the show you did at the M.
That was
Sold out, 1,800 seats.
in the midst of Omicron, too. I
Even
was a little worried.
Even the real Diamond's not this popular. What the hell is going on there, Rob?
Well, first of all, yes, he is.
I know.
Secondly, the difference was I was thankful to get between 17 and 1,800 people. If it would have been him, it would have been between 17,000 and 18,000
That's for sure.
people.
Are you trying not to mess up your hair? Is that why you're doing that?
No. If I let go, it's
I
gonna
can see Llynda doing
Oh, you
that.
mean do it on the bottom? Absolutely. That's
Yeah.
what I'm
Oh,
doing.
okay. I get it. So you working tonight?
Nope.
No, but you don't want the hairdo messed up.
No, we don't want that. You know, I put the time in that I put into having it do this. I don't want to mess it up with headphones.
No, listen, it works. I just tried it.
It does. In fact, I always do this.
It's like you're wearing a headphone mask.
I know it's not going to work.
It accomplishes the same thing.
Now you have new shows coming up. Congratulations on the M.
Thank you.
Were you with him at the M? Yes,
I
you were
was,
there too.
yes.
Mark.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mark Gendel is in the back here. Hey, Gendel.
Gendel.
Let's just change your name to Moore. Leave it at that. You know, Mark Moore. Make it be a lot easier, wouldn't it?
A lot easier. A
A
lot
lot
easier.
easier. So
It took
that
me
was
a while to get.
that was a great show, but now you got something different happening.
Yeah, I mean the M was a first because at least in this town that I've lived in for 47 years, I've never got to perform to 1,800 people with 17 pieces backing me up. So that was a first, and now what's coming up at Arizona Charlie's is a first. Obviously, one thing is I've never played at Arizona Charlie's before, and I lived here when the casino went up in '88. But it's their anniversary, so they asked me.
This is the Arizona Charlie's on Decatur.
The original, on Decatur. They
The Naughty Ladies Lounge.
Saloon.
Saloon.
Saloon. You know, for me, we'd probably like it better if it was the Naughty Lady Salon, but it's not. It's the Naughty Lady.
Llynda would like it. It was Naughty Lady Boots.
Yeah, that's true.
I like that.
Featuring
She
Llynda
would
More
like
Boots.
that.
I like that.
Yeah,
She has Naughty Lady boots.
I know.
So Rob,
Just Llynda More Boots.
And you have a pair.
Rob, I got a question for you. How many pieces are you going into the saloon?
The saloon.
Saloon with?
The
You
saloon.
gonna be saying it?
It's the Old West, kiddo. It's the
My-
Old West.
What I call, Neil, what I call my core six, and two of them are here.
You going to wear a corset to this?
My core six.
Oh, you core 6.
Not
Yeah.
sex.
Yeah, I get confused.
What did you catch?
I can't repeat what I caught. But
What do you mean your
I know
core?
what
You
you're
mean
thinking.
your core band is 6 people that you use all the time.
My main six.
And then out of that 6, you expand when you want a bigger orchestra like you were at the M.
Correct. Or go smaller. If I have.
so who's playing with you?
Who's in it?
who are
Yeah.
your
All right.
musicians?
Well, our two guests here, this lady,
Yep.
Linda, and Mark Gendel, and Steve Henley on guitar, Steve Gerard on keyboards, Pat Caruso on drums, and Daryl Slade on bass. I think that's it, right? Yeah. It is. Okay.
Okay. We got somebody on the phone, Mark? Is there Tommy there? Okay, let's not let him wait. Hey, on the phone right now,
Mr. Ronka.
Rob. It's Tommy Ronka. Hello, Tommy.
Hey guys.
Tell him to turn his radio down.
What's going on?
Tommy, turn off the sound in your house.
Yeah.
Hold on now.
You got to turn the sound off, Tommy.
And you should know that too.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, sure.
All right, everybody.
Ronnie, I'm sitting here with Bobby Wade and Imperials.
Well, let me introduce you first, all
Bobby.
right? Ladies and gentlemen, on the phone now, Tommy Ronka, who was with the brothers. He's with the brothers, the Jade and Jay Adorables, a whole bunch of others, but he was one of the original chaperones back in the doo-wop days. And you have a story about Tommy. Tommy and Rob, have a conversation.
First of all, hey Tommy, how are you?
Hey Rob, how are you, buddy?
Yeah.
Doing great, aren't you?
Yeah, thank you.
I'm real happy for you. I know you've worked so hard to do this for a long, long time. I've always been behind you. You know that. You're one of the best, man.
Right.
And I knew you had it. And way back when, many of us did know. And now to see you do so well, it's really terrific for me at my age to see you do it. I know your parents so well, and you know that we're real close. But I gotta say, Rob, you're a pro, man, all the way. And I knew it. I knew you were going to do it. But now that you're really working at it, and I mean, I'm real proud of you. Most of us are, my friends.
Tell us, Tommy, how you met Rob. How'd you run into him? When did you discover him?
Well, you know what? It's probably, because maybe I should tell this because I went to watch. Yeah, it would make more sense because I went to watch him and his partner Llynda More, and they had the brothers, and they were at the Sahara in the Casbah Lounge, and I was not old enough to even get in there, but I would sneak in and watch him because they were playing a lot of oldies, and I love oldies, and they had a show called The Brothers and the Pin-Ups with the Brothers, and I watched them, and I said, I love this band, they're playing music I like, and I loved oldies, and then we became friends, I introduced myself to them as a kid, and they were like, how are you? How are you, young fella? And then they ended up being for years at the El Jardín West.
Well, they owned it. That was their club.
They did, yeah, they did. And they, Tommy and Donnie, both of them were kind of like mentors to my first band. Yeah. My band that I had here in town.
Hey, Tommy, I can hear you Yorkies barking back there, buddy.
Yes, my dog.
Yeah, that's good. Tommy, tell us what you're doing right now. Bring us up to speed. And I have a cut from you, The Cruise to the Moon by the Chaperones I want to play.
Well, the Chaperones, we started in 1957. My goodness, I was 16 years old. And everybody wanted to get a doo-wop song out at that time. Everybody wanted to be Dion and the Belmonts and the Elegants and all of these beautiful groups out there. So that's our five Italian guys in New York. And you know what that was because you're from there also, so you know. And it was fun, and it was a great time of life. We got lucky. Jubilee Records did some nice things for us. We came out on the Josie record label with the Cruise to the Moon song, and then from then on, it was all history. But we came back. By the time we got to make it, to try to make it, the Beatles came, and that just about doo-wop just kind of went away, and that's really what happened to us. So I ended up in Vegas.
Yeah, Tommy, we loved you in Vegas. I know you're in Maricopa now, Arizona. Before that, you went to, where'd you go, Naples, Florida, and you came right back. You didn't like it there? Too much humid? Too many bugs?
Well, we're in Maricopa, and I ran into Bobby Wade here, who's sitting right next to me.
Hey, Bobby. Hey, Bobby.
Hey, guys. How you doing?
Bobby. From the Imperials, right?
How are you?
The Imperials, yeah. Bobby Wade of the Imperials.
I remember.
Yeah, Cruise. Hey, Tommy,
you don't remember me, but I remember you.
I do remember you. I absolutely remember you. Don't take this the wrong way, but I grew up in this town watching talent like yourself. So you were an inspiration. You were also an inspiration for me.
Hey, you guys, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. So, hey, Tommy and Bobby, thanks so much for calling in. We got to move along. Tommy, I'm going to play. You can put the radio back on. I'm going to play "Cruise to the Moon" by the Chaperones right now, going into the break.
Thank you so much. And listen, guys, have a happy Easter.
We love you, Tommy. Happy Easter. Happy Passover,
Tommy.
everybody else. We enjoy it. Thanks for calling in tonight. I'll be chatting with you later. Here's Tommy Ronker and the Chaperones. The song is called "Cruise to the Moon."
Cruise to the
Okay, good. We're going to come back. We're going to chat with Llynda a little bit. You guys, Jack. Neil, jump in, buddy. Yep. You got some stuff. Tom's got a question, too. We'll get to you.
Do you want to drop it?
No, I don't want to drop it. Keep it, put this to a drop in. Okay? And then cue up Ron there so sweet
Ron.
We know that car wrecks don't take the weekends off.
Short break.
We're back in
25 seconds.
We have people standing by.
I didn't know the difference either.
With what?
Yeah, I thought it was Tommy Walker.
Ron Cup. RONCA.
Need a check? Call Lerner.
Okay, here we come. 11 seconds.
And we're available to get the help you need right now.
Can we somehow slip in Arizona Charlie's again? Because we never got the problem.
Here we go.
And we're back on the Las Vegas Rocks radio show. Ron Garrett here, along with this great lineup of guests, right here in AM 670 KMZQ. On a good-looking Saturday evening, we're enjoying ourselves. You got a gig to go to tonight, Llynda or Rob? Nothing tonight?
No gig, no.
Nothing tonight. Have you been, Llynda? Have you been working over at Dolce Cabana and whatever the hell that name is called anymore? Does anybody go there anymore, by the way?
Not really.
Not lately, huh?
Not really.
No, but you've been at the Pass, haven't you? Did you appear out there yet?
No, we haven't played at the Pass.
Rita Lim, I think, worked it for a while at the Pass in Henderson.
She did.
She did.
Yeah.
We actually had an offer to play there, but right now Mark and I are working on original material.
And are you making an album or doing a recording?
Well, actually, it's not like a specific album that we are recording, but we have written songs for many years, and we've been so busy performing live in Vegas that we've kind of put our original stuff on the back burner, so that's what we're going to focus on for the next few months.
So you're going to record an album soon, or put something out like that?
Well,
which act are we talking? You're talking about Llynda and Mark?
Well, no, this is songs that, well, it's hard to describe it really. I mean, some of the songs that we've written can be recorded by other artists.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You know, for example, a song that we wrote recently is called "I Love a Lady Who Loves to Dance." Okay, now I'm not going to sing that. So we have a male singer that's going to do it. And, you know, we have big hopes that a major star would want to record it. But, you know, we have a big variety of songs that we've written. We write a lot of different styles. And I've written a couple of country songs that I think...
Well, you're from Tennessee.
Yeah, well...
And you were now here's the formerly or the ex. You were Miss Tennessee.
Yeah.
At one point. Now,
just a couple years ago.
Do you refer to yourself as ex Miss Tennessee, former Miss Tennessee, or you're always Miss Tennessee?
You're always Miss Tennessee. Come on.
I don't really, talk about it that much. I mean, I don't, refer to myself in any way like that.
You're very humble.
But, well, yeah. But, I...
For as beautiful as you are, for as talented as you are, you're very humble.
Well,
That's very nice of you.
Thank you. That's not the most important thing in life. That's what we learn as we get older.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we do.
You know what I mean?
But Neil and I haven't learned any of that yet.
No.
We haven't. Tom has a question for you.
I do indeed have a question for you, Llynda.
Sure.
I seem to recall you saying you had patented footwear.
I did.
And what's really cool
Llynda
is
More boots.
I'm wearing patented pants from Mobile Device Pants Pocket. So, When I first got started with this, thousands of years of human history, what could you possibly do different with clothes? And I want to follow you. Did you think the same thing? And like, what got you started with? Yes, I can actually do something different with the human body and clothing.
Well,
when did it come to you?
It's such a great question, and I did not sit down and go, oh, I want to try and think of a new idea, you know, in footwear. It wasn't like that at all. No, it was born out of, you know, my need for something. And, you know, as a performer in Vegas, I mean, when Mark and I first moved here many years ago, we played at Mandalay Bay, 5 hours a night, 5 nights a week. And standing on your feet, singing and dancing for 5 hours is a very difficult thing. And, you know, and I needed comfortable footwear. And obviously when you're a performer, you need good-looking footwear. And so I wanted, like, a lot of different styles because, you know, the same people come in every night that come here on vacation. You know, you want to look different every night. So I just, you know, I bought a pair of boots. I couldn't get them zipped up. I cut them in half, and I said, wow, there's an idea, you know. Because I couldn't get them zipped up, I had the boots in 2 parts, and I'm like, wow, that's a cool idea. Boots in 2 parts so a woman can size her calf separately from her foot.
Brilliant.
That's how I came up with the concept. And then when you have the upper separate from the bottom, and I sew, I've sewn, you know, for a seamstress for many years, and I figured, hey, you know, you can turn this inside out, make it reversible, and you can make all these different styles out of the top. So 30 different looks you can have out of 1 pair of boots.
Very cool.
So that's
very impressive.
That beats the hell out of your sideways pants pocket there, Tom.
Hey, we can have 30 different colors on the pants
Why don't you
pockets.
make a smoke alarm pants pocket? Maybe that'll work with it.
Actually, I'm talking to people about the smoke alarm.
I know you are. Inventor, movie maker. He's got a movie out on Hulu right now called Looks Can Kill. You can watch Tubi. I'm sorry.
Tubi TV.
You can watch Tubi and watch his movie, produced by Tom and written by Tom and so on. Unfortunately, he's not one of the porno actors that are in it.
No, that's the sequel.
That's somebody else.
Glad to hear that.
But other than that, thanks, Tom. I appreciate that. We're going to play some Neil Diamond. Rather, we're going to play Sweet Caroline by you.
Oh, you.
By you. Here is Sweet Caroline by Rob Garrett right now.
Happy Passover, Carlitos.
Hey, Rob. Tell us about where that was recorded. It's a live video.
Llynda just asked me that, and I think it's the cannery.
Okay.
I think it's the cannery.
When Bill Paulus owned it? Yeah, that was his place then. He was formerly with Circus. Not everybody really knows who that is. He
I
ran
never
the
met
Luxor
the
too.
owner, but I know Kathy Spior was the one.
Yeah, Kathy was his entertainment director.
She's responsible for me.
And it was owned by a guy named Bill Paulus, who was an executive at Circus Circus when I was the marketing director of the company back a few years ago.
Okay.
Did you know that?
I didn't.
I've had some big jobs.
I know you've been here a long time.
But I've never played Neil Diamond anywhere. I never did that.
You know, I don't think you sang anywhere, right?
Actually, I have a Neil Diamond story.
Uh-oh.
If I could tell you.
Yeah, I would love it.
1971, Veterans Memorial Coliseum in Phoenix, Arizona. Neil Diamond and the Stone Ponies.
Really?
Yes, the Stone Ponies. Not Llynda
She wasn't with them?
She was with them, but she wasn't single. She was a Stone Pony at the time.
Yeah,
she came out later.
Different.
And I was working at a rock station there, KRUX in Phoenix, Arizona, and I got hired to be the MC of the show.
Wow.
So I met Neil Diamond, and I said, "Do you know Rob Garrett?"
Rob Garrett.
And he said, You're Rob Garrett. No, I'm Ron Garrett. No, I don't know Rob Garrett. Well, you're going to know him in the future.
even though Ron didn't know Rob Garrett yet.
I've got a question, though. I mean, with Ron Garrett and Rob Garrett, you've got to be getting text messages and emails not knowing who they're... That's got to happen a lot in Vegas.
It happens a lot.
It does.
Yeah, in Vegas, on my feed, on your feed, Rob.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, they get us mixed up, and I always, you know, even Mark Maynard got it wrong.
I got to tell a story. I got to tell very...
He's saying happy birthday to me when it's Rob's birthday.
Dorothy and I got here 6 years ago, right? We're down on Fremont Street at an event. We hadn't moved here yet. And Rob was in the crowd, and Dorothy looks over at me and goes, "Look at that guy. He looks just like Neil Diamond." And that's the first time we met you.
Where was it again?
It was somewhere down on Fremont Street.
Okay.
It was a networking event, and we both looked over and went, "That guy looks just like Neil Diamond."
He does. He was laying on the ground at the time with a chalk mark around him down on Fremont Street.
I got better.
You got better.
Right.
Please tell us about Arizona Charlie's, the dates, and everything else. And along with Llynda, and we got to get Mark in here to say hello.
It's the 30th, the last day of this month, April 30th. I'm doing something I've never done before. I'm doing two. It's almost an old Vegas thing. Two-hour shows in one evening.
Why are you doing that?
Because
they asked you to?
Well, it's a small place. Yeah. And originally it wasn't. Originally it was going to be 1 2-hour show with an intermission just so I can change.
Well, there's so many ticket sales going on, you need to do 2 shows.
Here's the kicker. It's their anniversary, so they refuse to sell tickets. I go, "No, you got to sell tickets." They go, "No, we don't. We want our people to come in."
What is it? Their 34th anniversary.
A free event.
A free event.
Wow.
So there's a 5 o'clock show, 2 hours, and we get like a 45-minute break.
You got your core 6, or you're expanded to a bigger?
My core 6.
Your core 6 and Llynda and Mark.
Yeah, as it is, we're going to be squeezed up pretty tight on the stage. And then 5 o'clock show, and then an 8 o'clock show. It's almost like old Vegas. Remember the days?
That's what. Yeah. You need a midnight show and a 2
cocktail,
a.m. show.
A dinner and a cocktail.
You know, I used to go out at 4 in the morning to go see shows. You know,
you and me both.
And now all you hear in the lounge is crickets. That's all you get at 4 in the morning.
So Barbara needs to know this. There are no comp tickets, right?
Barbara?
Yeah.
Oh, she's going to be calling in a few minutes.
Okay.
She needs to know. No.
That was okay.
I
got it.
All the tickets are comped.
I got it.
We're going to take a break right now. Come back with more of this. Here's another song that was sent to me. This one is by DJ Keohan. DJ Keohan, who is an 8th grade science teacher. And he wrote this one. This is called LV Party. It's about the nightclubs in Las Vegas.
Oh,
Taking us to break.
Nice.
Yeah.
The gallery.
What break is this? 3?
Yeah.
Okay, so then we got one more break? Then I want really in love. For the next one.
Okay, here's the 550. You want that for outro music still?
What's that? 550?
This is
I want to use...
okay, so the next drop is...
No, not Country Nights. I want to use the one I haven't played, Really in Love.
The lady that's taking me to Gendel.
Okay?
Yeah.
Really in Love.
Yep, got it.
We got Barbara coming.
She's a friend, she's not the boss. She's the one that's taking me.
Okay, stand by. 22 seconds, please. Gendel.
Oh, yeah, perfect time.
Gendel. Gendel. Gendel.
You know, she has contacts.
Doctors of hair, are experts in hair restoration.
No.
And we're back on the Las Vegas Rocks radio show. I'm Ron Garrett, your host, AM 670, KMZQ. Well, Llynda, you really changed here.
What the hell?
During
What
the
happened?
break.
This is the trans version, right?
Mark, get a little closer to the microphone, please. And let's interview Lola. Lola's here.
Lola's the rock star.
Lola, can you lift her up so people can see her on the camera?
Here we are. Say hi, Lola.
Lola's here.
She was a showgirl.
There she is.
Lola was a showgirl.
With yellow feathers in her hair.
That's right.
Yeah.
And everybody knows that Lola is the little puppy that belongs to Sally Olsen and Ned Mills.
That's
with
right.
the Carpenter's legacy. And you guys, tell me why you're babysitting the dog.
Well, Ned and Sally are out of town doing their Carpenter's tribute in Texas, I imagine, right?
Yeah.
And so we have custody.
Custody?
Yes.
We're her godparents.
So is Lola treating you good?
At times.
Is she a little bitchy, maybe?
She can be. She's very particular. Now see, she's warming up to Neil.
I'm
here
Uncle
very
Neil
nicely.
to Lola.
Oh,
It takes her a little time to warm up to some people, but
Well, she bit my hand when I tried to pet her.
right.
So, Mark.
Yes.
How you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank
Doing
you, Ron.
great.
Good to see you
And
again.
good to play some of your music. I got it queued up coming down with the two of you.
Nice.
And you've been around a little bit. Tell us a little bit about Mark.
Well, I'm Llynda More's sidekick, as it
Sidekick.
You're my side man, and you're her side.
That's right.
Like Tonto.
And that is not a wig, folks, watching on TV.
Not
That
a wig.
is his real hair.
Right. Okay, so it's been a busy month. Like
You
Llynda
guys
said,
are writing songs. You're going to record.
We are, but for some strange reason, I got asked to do a lot of guitar work this month. So it came at me from, and I wasn't expecting it, but it's all good.
Have you
And
put a top to the neck of that guitar yet?
Yeah, right.
Okay.
You'll slide off,
No,
right?
because
I
when
know.
I drew him, he's got no top
It's
to
got-
the guitar. It's
Just the one he uses in the show.
You've been, Mark and Llynda have been Portnoy.
yes.
You've been
Yes.
Portnoy.
Yes.
Neil been Portnoy. Neil.
Yep.
Tom, no. We don't
No.
want to put it. Okay.
You've been Portnoy.
I've been Portnoy.
Yeah.
I'm
It
trying to
was,
sell
it was
cups.
an honor. It was an honor.
One of the best ones I did was of Rob because it looks just like him and Neil Diamond.
Both.
Yeah.
It depends on which way you hold the cup, right?
Correct.
You know, Rob, you know those things that you see two things in it, right? So you turn it sideways, it becomes you, becomes Neil. Becomes
Those old things we used to turn. And I forgot what. I'm sure they had a name.
Now, your show at Arizona Charlie's once again.
Yes, sir.
It's coming up in the
30th.
That's a Sunday or a Monday?
Saturday.
It's a Saturday night, so you can't be on the show then.
That's why I'm here now.
That's right. Okay, good.
That's why because
That's planning.
That's why
That's planning.
they couldn't be on it either.
No.
Meaning Mark and Llynda.
Well, they'd be working that with you.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of Mark and Llynda, I have a little cut here from you guys. It's Mark and Llynda performing live in Vegas, and let's hear it. I think it's a little montage of a few songs. Llynda More and Mark Gendel. Barbara on the phone.
Yeah.
Tell them we'll take it right after.
You can still hear me, Paul?
Oh, we should
Tell us really how you're doing.
Hey, Mark, do you remember where that was
Yes.
recorded?
That particular one is cut from a couple different places. Mandalay Bay.
Mm-hmm.
That's where we started out when we came to town. And I think some of this might have been taken at, Sunset Station.
Okay, good stuff, good stuff.
Thank you.
Hey, we've got another celebrity on the phone right now. We're going to take this call. She's appearing tonight at Gatsby's. Let's bring in Barbara Bright. Hello, Barbara.
Hi.
Hi, Barbara.
Hi, darling. Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Unfortunately,
You know
we
what?
can hear you.
This is really the show before the show, Ron.
Well, tell us about your show tonight, Barbara.
Tonight, actually, I'm a guest star with Lisa Gay, one of my fabulous friends. And what we're doing is a tribute to Roy Hamilton, for his father, Roy Hamilton Jr., and Tony Drake, who is Lisa's late husband, who is a wonderful friend of mine and one of the nicest human beings on the planet.
Great guitarist.
And yes, great, but a human being that's as soft as they come.
When is your next show after that? After your one at the
you want to hear about some of the people that are on the show tonight, though, with me?
Go ahead.
Okay, we got Reggie Gonzalez. We have Don Cunningham, great jazz singer. Habaka, Paul Stubblefield.
Habaka's been on the show.
Sid the Kid. Yeah, and Gene Anderson. Oh, the Poo Poo Man. I did a commercial with him for Jonathan Scott a long time ago. I don't know what he's going to do. And then there's Rita King, who's the author and daughter of the legendary B.B. King. She's going to sign her new book release. And Jonathan Warren, who's the CEO for Liberace Foundation, he's going to give some gifts. And, of course, Lisa, the best in the world.
It'll be a good show. And tell us about your show at the Fireside Barn.
Oh, well, I got a couple before that. Can I mention that, darling?
We only have an hour, Barbara. You know, tell us your next show, please, and then we'll go from there.
Okay, May 3rd, I'm at the Sterling Club doing comedy, which I'm thrilled and looking forward to doing.
With Stefano?
No, yeah, he's going to do.
And you're also going to have Peggy Wiggins.
Yeah, and Michelle.
Michelle, okay.
Yeah, so that's a different thing. I'm talking as fast as I can. And June 21st, we're back at the Orleans for the Spotlight Spectacular, which I'm thrilled to pieces. We haven't done it since the pandemic. And June 25th, I'm at the Firelight Inn, my show, which is a tribute to Broadway. And I'll do a little show. So those are all my credits. And I'm still here. What can I tell you? And tell Neil Portnoy I'm going to kill him because I never asked for a comp. I heard that comment, Neil. Shame on you.
Well, I just wanted to check to see if the hearing aid was working. Obviously, it's working.
Too well.
Oh, my. I'm going to take that pen now.
Hey, Barbara, thank you so much for calling in. We've got a lot of show to still do. We appreciate it.
I know. Good.
We're glad to see that.
Linda.
We're glad to see you're back at work and doing various things.
And we love you, Barbara.
Thanks for calling in, okay?
I love you back.
Okay, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Okay, that's we got to take a break right now. You got that ready to go, Mark? Here's another Vegas song. This is Matt Norman's one. And we'll be back more with Mark and Llynda and Rob and Neil and Tom in just a little bit. This is Matt Norman. I really love Vegas. Really in love with Vegas.
I was gonna make my home someday in Vegas. I can't help but love the city. Life so bright inside, so pretty. Think your own imagination. Dream of. I can't help but love this town. I quit my job, I'm moving down. There's plenty more where I'm going. Vegas is the town that's growing. Ain't gonna stop the ceiling. This time I'm really in love with Vegas. Las Vegas. Ain't gonna fight this feeling. This time I'm really in love with Vegas. Las Vegas. If you want all night long, do things you've never done, it's what you're gonna do in Vegas.
We're just talking about
One penthouse luxury, a penny slot machine, it's what you're gonna find in Vegas. Tour the dam, see the lake, Mount Charles. At Lerner and Rowe, we know that car wrecks don't take weekends off, and neither do we. If you've been hurt in a car wreck over the
Okay, when we come back, we're going to have about 10 minutes.
we have people standing by
There's no more breaks?
ready to take your
There's a
call,
couple other
ready to
gigs
give
we
you
can
free
mention.
advice, ready to
Absolutely.
help
We're
you
going to
get
go
the
around the
medical
room
attention
again.
you don't have to wait till Monday to call an attorney.
Tom, you got a question for Rob?
Yes.
Okay, hang in there.
And we're available to get the help you need
Coming back to you.
now.
Well, who's the question?
Hey, Neil, I'm going to come back to Neil first. When?
Okay. Which Neil?
No, you're Rob.
Okay. Don't get too. It wouldn't be like it would be the first. It wouldn't be like the first time.
Well, no, you become Neil.
I hear it's just that so many people say, "Hey, Neil," if they don't know my name.
They know what you do.
That's for damn sure.
Using state-of-the-art FDA-approved technology.
You got I said here.
Can regrow or restore your areas
That'll be the last song.
offering cool laser
New York City.
hair transplant and platelet-rich plasma.
30 seconds.
Find the right solution for you. No drugs, no linear scarring, no meds. Call today at 702-623.
Get right away.
About 9 minutes.
Free consultation. A natural head of hair.
What's that?
My phone call away.
Think I am myself.
Heads of hair at 702-623-9040. That's 702-623-9040.
Oh, you're cute.
Doctors of Hair.
Okay. Get ready.
Doctors of Hair, your experts in hair restoration.
There's no other place like Las Vegas to see. No other place like Las Vegas to be.
And we're back on the Las Vegas Rocks Radio Show. I'm Ron Garrett, your host, 670 AM, KMZQ, and you're listening to Tony Sacker doing Las Vegas. It's called the Las Vegas, the greatest town around. And he's done 4 Las Vegas songs. This is what gave me the idea. Tony wrote a rainy day in Vegas, Vegas Nights, Las Vegas Rocks, and Las Vegas, the greatest town around. So he's got his songs. That was good. That was a good one by Matt that we just played there.
Yeah, I love that song.
It was really good. Tell us about the wine.
The Wham event
Art
at Portnoy
and
Gallery,
music.
Wine Art Music. We just got through with our April gig. We had the great John Wiedemeyer, Ann Martinez, Joey Melati, and just an unbelievable event. Talent, and more talent.
Who's next?
Next up, May 10th is Sandy Nights with with Keith Neal. I'm sorry, I always the two of them together. But Keith Neal and Sandy Nights will be there on May 10th.
That's going to be another good one.
Another good one, yeah.
And you got it booked through the end of the year.
Booked right through December, and we're already starting. I think in July we'll start booking 2023.
Tom?
Yeah, Rob.
Yes, sir.
I want to ask you a quick question.
This is for Rob, right?
This is for Rob, yes, indeed. Our current Neil Diamond. There I am, guy. Neil Diamond has obviously had a very long, very storied career. He's still in the middle of it. Got a question for you, since you're sometimes what we have to do when we don't have the real Neil Diamond. Is your act changing, evolving, matching, following? Do you somehow or other keep up with what Neil's doing, and does that affect what you do when you're entertaining
That's a good
people?
question. I mean,
I'm doing all right with these good questions, huh?
It is a real good question.
2 for 2.
But the one thing is, he's not active anymore because he has Parkinson's.
Oh.
So
does he? He does.
Oh, yeah.
You didn't know that?
No, I didn't.
Oh, yeah.
That's a
He
shame.
announced his retirement from performing in the very beginning of 2018.
That's a shame. But
So I'd go to his shows all the time. I saw him 17 times. And I would take, I'd watch things he'd do and decide if I want to put it in my show. And I did that for years. And sometimes I'd go to a show and I wouldn't get any ideas, and sometimes I would.
Okay.
Because I'm doing obviously a different era of Neil Diamond than Neil Diamond was doing. So, but anyway, now I'm on my own because I don't have him to watch anymore and get any ideas.
It's all on you now.
It's all on me.
Okay, the pressure's riding.
Yeah, it's all on me because I would pick up some different ideas.
let me ask you this, Rob, and I don't mean to be negative at all, but
no.
If something should happen, would your price go up as far as being? Does that happen?
It already did.
It did? Because he doesn't perform anymore?
Yeah,
I don't wish him to anything.
And neither do believe me, neither do I.
I mean, not performing. Does your price go up?
Right,
It did.
It did because no one can see him in concert.
No more anymore.
And not so much the price going up, but the phone's ringing more.
Is it?
Yeah. Well, obviously the pandemic. He retired just as the pandemic was hitting.
Mm-hmm.
So there was not. But now with it.
What'd you do during the pandemic?
You know what I did. I was booking that place.
That place. That's right.
And I was booking the entertainment for
I
that
got
place.
drunk and stoned. That's what I did for 2 years. That was a lot of fun.
I have a feeling you weren't the only one, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot of babies coming out. They're going to give them a name. We have the baby boom. It's going to be the pandemic boom or something like that.
So I wanted to ask you this. I told you I was going to ask this question. You wear shorts or you go commando?
You told me you were going to ask
I
that?
did. I told you I was going to ask you that.
How did I not remember that?
You wrote, I'll show it to you.
Oh, no, I believe you. So I'm getting to that point, Ron.
I know. Is it shorts or commando?
I wear shorts.
Sure, all right. Just wanted to check. Neil?
Neil Diamond's real name is?
Neil Diamond. Neil, you'll understand why he hasn't mentioned the middle name a lot. Leslie Diamond.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was asking you if you commando or shorts. That's what I was, not Neil Diamond stuff.
Briefs.
Briefs.
Yeah.
Tom.
Well, when you said shorts, I assumed that. I
You need a microphone
Do
to
you
say...
really want to know?
No. Give it back to me. Give it back. No, I don't. By the way, with Mark and Linda standing there, you can see you're up on camera right now. Look at you two. And you got the doggy with you.
Ask her.
Yeah, ask her. No. No. That's a man question. That's a man question. Run us by again some of the things you got coming up after Arizona, Charlie's.
After Arizona, okay, I got my Laughlin dates. I obviously missed that for 2 years because of the pandemic, and that's one of my favorite places to go because I get to stay in one place for 4 or 5 days in a row. I don't have to leave. I just take my elevator down to work. So August 18th through the 21st at the Riverside, they'll be with me. Going to the villages.
What part does Mark and Linda play in your show? When you're doing an anthology of Neil Diamond, what are they? She sings with you with "You Don't Bring Me Flowers," right?
Correct.
But what else?
And backgrounds.
And backgrounds.
Yeah. That's what she does. She's
okay.
Backup vocalist.
Percussion. Yeah.
Oh yeah. She does.
And I play guitar along with the wonderful Steve Henley, and me being Jewish, I bring some of that authentic cultural dimension to the show.
I got the 3 wise men here. You got 3 Jews.
Right. Listen, it's Passover. We can't
It is
do it better than
It's
that.
Passover, so is that why you guys showed up?
Yeah.
Hey, that's pretty amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I mean, 3 Jews.
3 Jews.
Yeah, wise Jews.
I was going to say, what did they bring? Frankincense, myrrh?
That's Christmas.
That was Christmas. That's the wrong holiday.
That's
still 3 Jews.
But it's still 3 Jews though. Yeah.
They were all
probably
Jews.
the same 3 guys.
No, they were the wise men.
Well, listen, if you go to
the wise guys.
If you go to Portnoy.Vegas, you can get a Rob Garrett, a Ron Garrett, and a Neil Portnoy ornament, and you can have 3 Jews hanging on a tree.
That's it.
That sounds
On
really
a Christmas
nasty.
tree.
Right.
We could do that.
The 3 semi-wise men.
The semi-wise men. One of my favorite songs by Neil Diamond that you do so good is "I Am," I Said.
That's because it's my favorite. We have the same favorite Neil Diamond.
Which were Garrett.
Yeah, that's right.
By the way, we had Brad Garrett and Rob Garrett and Ron Garrett and Bruce Garrett all in the same room once, and none of it was our real names.
Well, I wasn't. I mean, me and Brad have yet to meet.
Have you not met Brad?
Me and Brad have never met.
He's a big boy. He's tall.
And it's funny, even though I'm not going to say it, but our legal, even though we're both Roberts, no, I'm a Robert. He's not a Robert. Our last names.
He's Bradley.
Correct. Our last names our legal last names are very similar.
Very similar.
And that's just a major.
Let's listen to a little bit of you doing "I Am."
Let's.
Go ahead.
It's fine, but it ain't home. It's home, but it ain't mine no more. I am, I said, to no one there. And no one heard.
Hi, Journey.
I'd play more of that, Rob, but we're running out of time.
Hey, real quickly, Rob. When you do the inflections of your voice to sound more like Neil Diamond, there are a lot of Elvis impersonators, of course, here in Vegas, and they try to do the Elvis thing. But that comes kind of natural for you in your voice.
Way before I was, first of all, thank you. And secondly, before I was doing Neil Diamond, I had my own band in this town for 15 years. And unknowingly, I mean, because he was one of my music heroes, I did a lot of his stuff.
Yeah.
And I would try to make it sound like Neil, my best. So inadvertently, I was in training to do something that I didn't know. I really didn't.
But you do it brilliantly.
Thank you. It's not an easy voice to do.
No.
Tom, how's your movie going? We're going to wrap it up
Honey
right now.
Trap, Russian espionage thriller going into production in May, set in Vegas.
That's it? That's it? Say goodbye.
Thank you. My pleasure. Good seeing you.
We love playing your music.
I love you having
great.
me on here. And,
thank you for being here.
Hopefully you'll see everybody.
Mark and Llynda, thank you so much.
Thank you, Ron.
I appreciate it. You're always welcome. You guys are great.
Thank you so kindly. Can we just mention that we're going to be performing at a benefit on Sunday, April 24th, for an amazing charity here in Las Vegas called Pawtastic Friends.
Fantastic. I wrote that down.
Me too.
And there's
I'm part of that deal.
There's one more date on Wednesday. Llynda's going to be performing on the Mark O'Toole show with a very special guest.
Okay, great. Neil, say goodbye. I only got a minute.
Bye, Neil.
Okay. Tom, thank you. Thank you, Neil. Get down to see him at the Portnoy Gallery. It's got great stuff there you want to see. He's an amazing illustrator. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Tom, Llynda, and Mark, and Rob. I appreciate it. You're always welcome back. We look forward to your shows. Thank you for listening to the Las Vegas Rocks radio show. Our mission is to promote, motivate, and support local entertainers and all things Vegas. Thank you to my great guests and our audience for making us the most watched live entertainment radio show in Las Vegas. And as always, we give a tip of the hat to Las Vegas Entertainment Ambassador, Mr. Tony Sacca. Tony said Las Vegas rocks, and he was 1,000% right. Las Vegas rocks and always will. Thank you all for listening, and good night.
Okay. Hey, everyone. Look at the shot. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for being here.
Let's get a picture before everybody leaves. In here, Brian. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Nobody leave. We'll take a picture now. Thank you, everybody, for watching the show. We're done with it. We'll talk to you soon. See you next week.